Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Samarco Lightborn, and thank you for tuning in to the Blaze 98.3 FM's local news broadcast. Today is Monday, February 21st, 2022. On Friday, elected local government representatives took the grand stage with an official swearing-in and pinning ceremony held in the courtyard of the Administrator's Building in Georgetown, attended by Deputy Prime Minister I. Chester Cooper and Clay Sweeting, the Minister with responsibility for agriculture, marine resources, and family island affairs. They charged the newly sworn-in officials with being pillars of the community who ardently revitalize Exuma. In Sweeting's view, it is a good time to be in local government, and he implored the new reps to rise to the occasion, remaining moral and passionate about their communities.
As your minister who casted a vote in the recent local government elections and voting by the Deputy Prime Minister signifies our keen interest in not only where we represent, but where we live. No one destroys their home. No one destroys what they love. Both the Deputy Prime Minister and I know that you love your local communities, and we both know that together we will get there. But I want you to know, local government practitioners, distinguished guests, and our beloved Deputy Prime Minister, that this is a good time to be in local government.
Major changes, too, are underway for local government representatives and will be proposed shortly, according to the Family Affairs Minister.
You see, we care about Exuma. We care about the Bahamas. District councils, we have heard you. We have heard you. There is to be a paper presented for my review by the director in proposing a formula to increase stipends, to introduce stipends for statutory boards, and a definitive proposal to make long-serving local government staff permanent and pensionable.
Surrounded by family, friends, the delegation of new local government reps were officially sworn in, signifying their commitment to volunteer their service to Exuma, to collaborate with their counterparts to create a stronger and more resilient island, and to be active and present in their new communities or settlements to be the voice of the people. Newly appointed local government representatives include Clayton P. Smith, Samuel Roll, Shivago McPhee, Vernice Forbes, Glenn Davis, and Leonardo Roll. In addition, Janaris Curtis, Monique Nikki Morley, Ishman Smith, Theophilus Gray, Alphairs Nesbitt, Amal Smith, Alfred Francis, Basil Francis, and Myron Bain. Steering the ship is new Chief Counselor Kendall McPhee. Offering rallying remarks as the ceremony concluded, McPhee asks of the new local government representatives to stand on the foundation of those who came before them and to move forward with vigor and excellence.
It is only right that as a local government council, we move forward, unite with a resolve to put people first and to build on the successes of the previous council. This unity is based on the understanding that local government is about addressing the real issue affecting our people. Finally, as your Chief Councillor, I look forward in working with the Member of Parliament and supporting the plans and vision he has to further develop Exuma. If we work together, there is nothing Exuma cannot accomplish. Once again, thank you for putting your trust in me, and I will justify this trust to the best of my knowledge and ability to get the job done.
In other news, some much-needed investment and TLC is coming to the island's capital. Residents can look forward to a strategic undertaking to restore Georgetown. This announcement came during a recent town hall meeting on Thursday, which was held virtually and streamed live by the Blaze 98.3 FM. An island's capital is often the focal point of the destination and the hub of commerce. As a result, infrastructure, beautification, and proper town planning are essential. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, I. Chester Cooper, pledged that improvements to the island's capital is quickly on the way, noting that the Restore Georgetown program will be extensive. He said it has the support of investors and the business community who are committed to the plan, which is slated to begin this year. One of the items on the agenda is the removal of the barges at the fish fry, which residents have long regarded as an eyesore. Cooper shares these details on the beautification and restoration of Georgetown.
We want to bring back the charm of Georgetown We want there to be museums and heritage sites. We want this community to be clean and to be green. We want our parks to be inviting for our children to play. We want Regatta Park to be something special. We want that dock to be cleaned up. We want those containers to be moved. We want it to be managed, and we want local government to help us to enforce the rules that we put in play for the management of the island of Exuma.
Cooper appealed to local government officials to work hand in hand with him and the government to see this vision to fruition. In addition to the Restore Georgetown program, Cooper also discussed another important restoration in Forbes Hill, which is outlined in the government's e-vision.
We are pushing forward with the Forbes Hill Cultural Village. This is personal to me. We have spent in the region of $100,000, not government money. This is money from our constituency allowance, in part, private donations by me and others in the investment in the business community. We expect that this project is going to continue. We expect that it's going to be sustainable. We're just not renovating a schoolhouse to say that we renovated it. This is going to be live, operational, sustainable. There'll be opportunities for entrepreneurship. There will be opportunities for homecomings. There will be opportunities here as a hurricane shelter in Forbes Hill, fully fortified.
Cooper says he's delighted to bring back life to Exuma with infrastructural improvements that will have long-lasting effects. Also on the list is a greenhouse which will be under the care of the Ministry of Education, a new sea vessel for the Port Department which he hopes will be shared with other departments such as the Police Department and Immigration, and the hiring of more fisheries officers to protect the natural marine resources of the Exumas. On the healthcare front, a positive step in the direction of a return to normal. The government of the Bahamas has eased a list of COVID-19 rules relating to social gatherings. The government officially made this announcement on Sunday, effectively revising the health services rules. Funerals may be conducted in the church with the casket or urn present. A funeral service may also be held at a graveside with adherence to health protocols. The seating capacity of restaurants has been increased to 75%, provided patrons are fully vaccinated or provide a negative rapid antigen test. Additionally, group exercise indoors is permitted with a maximum of 30 people. Social gatherings may be held or attended indoors at a private residence with no more than 40 people. Social gatherings may also be held at a facility once all attendees are fully vaccinated or present a negative COVID-19 test with strict adherence to health protocols. Indoor gatherings were previously limited to 20 people. The amended rules now allow gatherings outside with a maximum of 100 people, up from the 30 previously permitted. All attendees must be fully vaccinated or present a negative COVID-19 test. A host who breaches the rules related to gatherings will be liable upon conviction to a fine not exceeding $2,000 and to a fine up to $300 for each person in attendance. Additionally, anyone entering the Bahamas or traveling inter-island from Grand Bahama and New Providence is required to obtain a COVID test within 72 hours of travel and a negative rapid antigen test on the 5th day after arrival. A RT-PCR test is required for those who are unvaccinated. That test result must be submitted to the Ministry of Health and Wellness via its travel health website. Meanwhile, those out to sea must undergo a rapid antigen test at the first port of call and submit results to the government on the 2nd day of their stay. In cases of a positive result, the individual must take an RT-PCR test and isolate in accordance with the rules. Failure to do so carries a fine not exceeding $1,000 or a term of imprisonment up to 1 month. While residents are receiving these new changes optimistically, the Ministry of Health and Wellness continues to express to the public to be vigilant and careful as the health pandemic continues. They caution that restrictions could be tightened again if the COVID-19 climate worsens. Just ahead in our newscast, we take a look at the official COVID-19 update and a look at the weather forecast. We'll return after the break.
Hey, I just reached. I got ask him now because they close in like 5 minutes. Okay, hold on. Oh, sorry. Hi. I heard y'all added more things to pay, like government fees or something.
Yes, sir. We're now accepting payments for Department of Immigration, Department of Labor, and the Royal Bahamas Police Force.
Okay, good. I come to pay a police record and a labor certificate.
Okay, no problem. What's the name?
Uncle Boogaloo.
What's the first name?
Uncle
And the last.
Boogaloo. You in the system.
Are you paying by cash, sir?
Coins.
Pardon?
Oh, and you could put a couple of them coins on my BPL bill. They just cut me off last night. I don't know what happened. Hey, Uncle, you straight. Okay. Yeah, don't forget my whole fish now.
Pay your government fees today at Cash and Go.
Welcome back to your local newscast. I'm Samarco Lightborn. Thank you for joining us. Here's the latest on the COVID-19 front. The Ministry of Health reported 11 COVID-19 cases on Saturday, 5 in New Providence, 2 in Grand Bahama, and 4 in Exuma. The overall total stands at 33,052 cases. There were 68 recoveries reported for the day. Total recoveries are at 26,026. There are 770 total deaths on record. There are 42 hospitalized cases. 3 patients are being treated in the intensive care unit, and the remaining 39 cases are considered moderately ill. And now, providing you with a glimpse beyond your patio, here's our Gigi Presenti with your local weather forecast.
Good evening. Here's a look at your local weather forecast for Monday, February 21st, 2022, as issued by the Bahamas Department of Meteorology. General situation. High pressure will remain as the dominant weather feature, supporting mostly pleasant conditions as winds begin to freshen across the Bahamas through tonight. Special warnings. Beachgoers should exercise caution due to the risk of rip currents along northern and eastern shorelines, as well as Atlantic exposures. For all areas, weather warm and a bit breezy with isolated showers, becoming mostly fair and mild, and breezy with a few light passing showers tonight. A small craft caution is in effect for Atlantic exposed shorelines. Winds northeast to east at 15 knots, increasing 15 to 20 knots tonight. Seas 3 to 5 feet near shore in sheltered areas, building 7 feet along Atlantic exposures, in moderate swells 4 to 7 feet over the ocean across all areas tonight. Today's daytime high temperature was 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 28 degrees Celsius. Overnight low 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Celsius. Sunrise at 6:38 a.m. on Tuesday. Moonrise at 11:02 p.m. Moon sets at 10:27 a.m. on Tuesday. We're currently experiencing low tide. High tide will be at 11:26 p.m. Low tide 5:46 a.m. on Tuesday. High tide 11:39 a.m. on Tuesday. For your weather outlook, a tightening pressure gradient will produce brisk breezes across the basin as high pressure persists through to Tuesday. I am Gigi Presenti, and this has been a look at your local weather forecast.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Samarco Lightborn, reporting for the Blaze 98.3 FM. We invite you to join us for our morning broadcast with Westrel and Ferguson, Monday through Fridays at 8 a.m. Good evening, Bahamas, and stay safe.